Hello, I'm Kev and welcome to the first episode of my FIFA 18 Road to Glory. Full disclosure, I need to get this out here right at the start because otherwise this is what the comments will become. I'm rubbish at FIFA. I always have been rubbish at FIFA. I've been playing it for 20 plus years, but I'm really not very good at it. And this first episode of my Road to Glory should act as almost a tutorial for people as useless as I am at FIFA, just to prove that it is possible to start up an ultimate team and build a decent enough side and win a few matches online without spending any money on the game. Because that's the biggest fear that old folk like me have about FIFA. So what's going on in the background here is I'm just setting up my team for this year. And because I've played Ultimate Team for the last couple of years and FIFA for many, many years, I've got lots and lots of reward packs which are being opened up behind me now, which, to be honest, the reason I'm not showing them is because they're not anything that we're going to really use. The aim of today's episode is to build a competitive Premier League Ultimate Team that we can use online. So we've taken those initial packs. We're now heading straight to the catalogue. The first thing we got in the catalogue was a 1,000 point per game booster, which is going to be massively important. And now we're buying all the shirts, all the balls, basically everything we've got unlocked. As you can see, I've not got the whole of this unlocked. I'm not that much of a FIFA player. So the idea is this should be a guide that anyone can go out there and do. So at this point, we've got all those items and we've got a whole load of players that we got out of those initial packs. And because I'm looking to build a Premier League side, I'm just selling all of these players. Now, if you really slow the video down and watch in great detail, you'll see that I did, for the first few of these, have a look on compare prices to see what these players were getting on the general transfer market. And to be honest, they were all selling for roughly what their quick sell price was, maybe a 20 or 30 coin difference. So in the end, I just decided to quick sell them all, get some money in the bank. By quick selling all of the players we got out of our initial packs and all of the balls and kits that we could get, we got up to 7,500 coins already. That's not enough for us to build a Premier League Ultimate Team to take online, though. So for the first and only time in this series, every episode after today will be all online play in Ultimate Team, the way people play Ultimate Team. But we're going to do one season of offline leagues. I've ramped the difficulty level right down because we want to get through it in 4 games, and we want to score lots of goals, get clean sheet bonuses. This is all about using that 1,000 coin per game bonus that we just got out of the catalogue. We've got that for 10 games, and I think there is another one for 5 games that we've got available to us, and we want to maximise those as soon as possible. But because I've knocked the difficulty down, we're going to score lots of goals in these games because that's going to get us bonus points as well. If you're a better player than me, then by all means leave the difficulty up. I'm just about able to play a career mode on professional, and I can I'm maybe a Division 7 player at Ultimate Team Online. I mean it when I say I'm not very good at the game. So this is going to be the only episode where you see me score a whole load of goals, and embarrassingly enough, somewhere in these clips I do concede a few goals as well. But that screen is the screen that's important, because through playing that offline game we got 1,600 coins, and we've just got to play another 3 of those. If we're getting 1,500, 1,600 coins per game, that's going to almost double the coins that we had, plus the 2,000 coin bonus for winning the division as well. Means that by going through this process, we're going to be in excess of 15,000 coins. And for me, based on my experience last year playing Ultimate Team, to get a decent Premier League Ultimate Team, at least as a starter team, you need somewhere in the region of 10 to 15,000 coins. 10,000 will get you an absolute bog standard team. 15,000 coins will get you a bog standard team with 2 or 3 decent players in there that a better player might include in their Ultimate Team. So our goal is to get to 15,000 coins. And the plan for this series then is to just carry on throughout my career on Ultimate Team this year. I've never spent a penny on Ultimate Team. I don't intend to spend a penny on Ultimate Team this year, but we are going to build this team up and take them as far as we can possibly take them. The limiting factor is very much going to be my skill level at the game, rather than FIFA being pay to win or some of the other things that I hear people say from time to time. This is all about proving that as a distinctly average player, you can have a lot of fun playing Ultimate Team. I think this is the last of our 3 games, or this might be the 3rd one. As you can see, the goals are flying in left, right and centre. The other thing that I've used this for, as well as generating some coins, is just doing a little bit of shooting practice, because anyone who's watched any of my FIFA series in the past will know that I'm all right knocking the ball around in midfield, but the one thing I've never really been able to do is shoot. So I spent a lot of time on the FIFA 18 demo this year practicing shooting, and these first 4 games have acted as a bit of a shooting warm-up as well. See, I can even do the lob now. I know where the lob button is, which is, I mean, that's a pretty significant achievement for me, because I've never been able to do that before. At least never been able to think quickly enough to do it in game. Obviously, once we get into playing this online, you'll see me getting absolutely thumped the way I'm supposed to. But we pick up another 1,600 coins. I think that puts us to about the 15,000 already, or not too far away from it. But because we only needed one more win to win this offline division, it would have been silly not to play that, because that's leaving like 3,000 or 4,000 coins on the table. So once we've got through this offline season, we're then going to pick our Premier League team before the end of today's episode. And then for the rest of the videos going forward, it's all going to be about generating as much in-game currency as we possibly can to be able to go out and get the best players we can whilst trying to move up the divisions. I've called it a road to glory because that's what people call it, but realistically, we ain't getting to Division 1. We're probably not even going to get to Division 5. What we might be able to do at some point, though, is sign a really good player or do some fun squad building challenges and just demonstrate the fun you can have with Ultimate Team without spending any money. So I think this is our final goal. What a goal it was too. Ryan Mason got a hat-trick in that game, I think. I mean, he's never going to play for us again, but he did all right. And we'll pretend we didn't concede a goal at the end. At least it was from a set piece. But then we get the 3,500 coins. So the coins from that last win, plus from winning the division itself. And then for some reason, at this point, a whole load more of the kits and balls that we bought from the catalogue like an hour and a half earlier in my time suddenly appeared in our team. So we got to sell a whole load of that as well. Just quick selling it all again. No one's going to buy these. All of which then leads us here. We've got our empty EPL squad. I've already bought all the players. If we just skip back a screen, you'll be able to see that I've bought all the players, and we've got 3,369 coins left. We got up to about 17,500 coins in the end. We've also got a couple of players for sale, or we've got one for sale now because we sold some others. But I actually bought an initial squad that had Mark Noble in, and then realised we didn't really need him, so we could afford to go and buy someone a little bit snazzier. So we've been able to sell him on as well, which means we should be able to do some of the objectives as well and just tick those off because we've now sold a player. We've certainly bought a player. Oh, we haven't used buy now though. We bought them all. Or did we use buy now? Has that ticked that off? Or we actually got to use a buy it now? Oh, go away. In stupid tutorial. We bought loads of players, but we did them all on the web app because we didn't want to waste our 10 hours of our trial, so we still can't tick all that stuff off. We'll worry about that another day. For now, let's just introduce you to our team. We're not going to play a game online today. We'll start that off in the next episode, but what I do want is your feedback on this Premier League team that we've put together in about an hour and a half's worth of play. We've still got, when we turn on the EA Access trial, it still says we've got less than 9 hours left. So we've used less than 2 hours and not spent a penny. That's the thing I really want to emphasise, to get a decent enough Premier League side that I'm not going to be ashamed to take online. So our goalkeeper, if it lets us actually search for him, is Ospina from Arsenal. So he slots in goal. Not the best goalkeeper in the world, but he'll do a job for us. And then at left back, we've got Ben Davies from Tottenham. And centre back, we already had a Premier League centre back at the club. Funes Mori is the only Premier League player who came through our packs at the start. So we've not replaced him straight away. We will have to replace him soon because he's probably the worst player in the team. But in the interests of just getting 11 players who are all in the Premier League to get max chemistry and leaving myself a little bit of spare money, we've kept him in just for today. One more game with the 1,000 coin boost and we'll be able to replace him. We've got Christensen from Chelsea as our other centre back. And then at right back, Zabaleta from West Ham. These players have all cost on average about 1,000 coins each. There are a couple of exceptions where we had a little bit of a splurge, who you'll see as we get into the more splurge-worthy positions. El Neni's going to be our defensive midfield player, and then in central midfield, this is where our first splurge comes in. Aaron Ramsey, we splurged about 2,500–3,000 coins on, I think. He's not a world beater, but at a rating of 82, he'll have a spot in this squad for a little while yet, and we'll have Delph in midfield alongside him as a stopgap until we can replace somebody better. Anyone who's not in the 80s right now is someone who's on the chopping block ready to be replaced. Our star man, we spent nearly 5,000 coins on Juan Mata, but because I play a diamond, I wanted a really good attacking midfield player, and I think Juan Mata fits that mould perfectly. And then up front, we wanted pace. The cheapest pacey player I could find was Danny Welbeck for about 3,000 coins, and then he's going to be partnering Bonnie from Swansea, because, I mean, he's not quick, but, you know, he's a decent finisher. And that is for absolutely £0 spent and about 15,000 in-game coins that we generated ourselves through the catalogue and through playing an offline season. We've managed to get a Premier League team with 100 chemistry and a rating of 80, and I think that's not a bad achievement. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the team, what you would have done differently, what your starting team is for Ultimate Team this year, and whether you spent any money on it. And keep an eye on the channel. Later on today, there's going to be episode 1 of my new Journey series, and then we're going to rotate these two series for a little while, one each day. In the 6:30 slot, we'll still have Football Manager in at 4 o'clock every day, apart from today, because this video is in its place. But 6:30 each day, starting tomorrow with episode 2 of Ultimate Team Road to Glory, and then on Saturday it will be episode 2 of Journey, and they'll just rotate until we're finished with the Journey, and then we'll decide what to do from there. If you have enjoyed that, please make sure you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more, and thank you very much for watching.